like I said, yeah, I said trust this man, and it's make us get it three-way. Let's get it text, let's get it in audio into the place. Trust this man in his field of expertise, or the two world superpowers would not ban him. Let's remember, quote unquote, demons, whatever, will let go, cease attack, to let us assume they are gone. I've, the thing is, you've seen this is normal. Needing to blow your brains out most of the day is normal. We don't know. Once you get used to it, it's normal. So I've already assumed this because I've experienced this, and I kind of hinted to by the girl handler. It's like got a lot of information from her. I'm not saying that's why it just fluctuated too much. And she can never be who she claimed to be. I'm sorry. I mean, the thing is, I can't let you continue to rate me. And it's not wham, wham, wham. Just like, this is for the others. Like, that's, you care about someone, and like you don't let someone abuse your child. It's like, you don't have to over criticize to protect your child. It's like, no, I know you might, you're skewed and compromised at the moment, but like, you can't abuse my child. I can't have it, and I have to do whatever in the hell I have to make sure you don't. I don't have to attack, but I will bludgeon you with my shield. So, if you don't stop attacking, my defensive, what it might not be defensive mechanism, which is not used for attack, will be turned against you, and I will bludgeon you with it if you do not leave my child alone. Not rocket science. So let's make that clear. So I can get this all throughout the ether and through all. So, and I was just informed that the Twin Towers came down by a sonic boom, and it was an alien invasion, and maybe the beginning of psychotropic warfare, or like the acceleration. I don't know. I don't know these things. I forgot to mention, like, the September clues I keep mentioning. It's not there anymore, but I don't even know if that sniplet's there. Do I have to go check? Do I have to stop and check everything? But September clues didn't deal with the demolition issue. They dealt with the fakery. I should have made that clear. September clues made no claim on how the towers came down. This again, where evil would know what to say to me. It would know what exactly would say to me, because it knows what happened, and it's one consciousness that has many bodies to access. Where the living, if that's the way we only have access to ourselves on a unconscious, subconscious, higher level, whatever integer sequence you want to use to define it, we don't have enough connection on Earth to be relevant, it appears. And times it seems that we have no, therefore it seems that we have no connection at all. And what little connection is there is irrelevant, because nothing can be done with it. Then we have language, and then we have like second language barriers. Yes, and I'm not trying to, that doesn't mean I'm only saying that about him. That's what he's highlighting to me. Do you understand the process? These things happen for a reason. There's no coincidences. It ain't about him. It ain't about me. It's just, if English is a second language to a person, expect communication difficulties. But that doesn't, but arrogance and tone are not dictated by that. Those things cannot be ignored completely. They have to be, I ain't saying to, like here, I'm not saying don't take that to an individual. This is not an individual thing. Has no one watched Fight Club? The founder and the initiator, which in the Project Mayhem, which is what's all, why is Tyler Durden so bad? Why was he trying to do the most beneficial thing he could, which would there's no starvation without money, because there's no justification for it. That doesn't mean there's regions that don't grow crops, but without money, those areas that can produce mass crops, we could get the food to them without the barrier of money. So he was wiping out the debt, because get back to zero, because you have to. The Jews knew that. I'm going to keep repeating. Another thing, like that guy that knows that physics, he keeps repeating the same things. You have to. I keep repeating. When I keep repeating from him, the thing I keep repeating from that Theoria Apophis. I have no idea how to say it. Man, if he had a simpler name, I'd be saying his name all the time. I think that's odd. Theoria Apophis. It's like he has to keep repeating the same thing, because it's like it's not in the sciences. They're not going to tell you about the ether. And they're not going to tell you and they're going to give you a particle nonsense with a light being a wave, particle duality, and a wave isn't a thing. A wave's an attribute. A shadow isn't a thing. A shadow is an attribute. And I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't care. I'm not criticizing anyone with that. It's information. No one. David Icke made that clear. Information is information. We're infinite consciousness having an experience. How are we forgetting the basics? We're infinite consciousness having an experience. You don't come tell me this is the way. No one comes to this is the way and this is the way and there's no other way. What is my name? Always. Now I didn't intend it that way. There was the all was really towards someone else, and I thought it was ironic. And I don't know how that name wasn't taken. I mean, if I put one extra L in there, and no one's taken the other. I mean, taking that version of always. Always is just always. If we are, we're always, regardless of the where our consciousness is. If our consciousness is always, we're always, regardless of what avatar, what body, what modality we're in a given construct. I mean, I ain't trying to be weird. I mean, I'm trying to fight weirdness, and I don't, and people don't have to be offended about it. No attacks on anyone where I say, you got to have, like there's more than one way to skin a cat. Stop telling us there's only one way to skin a cat, and you can't buy truth. I would say, and I'm saying skewed. That skews, or possibly, or I don't know any way around it, because that would fit what Melissa's saying. You can't solve a problem by the same level of consciousness that created it. Now, if you have to buy truth, you have to buy everything, then that's the same level of consciousness that created the problem. Because money is debt and debt is money. Therefore, it's slavery. Every dollar created, whether it's digital or paper, is created with debt immediately attached to it. Therefore, it can never, ever be paid down. Ever. When you give the bank $100, they literally make $900 off of you. That's it. That's why, I never, just heard the other day, well, that's the reason I put your money in the bank. Not because not because of world collapse or anything like that. You don't put any money in a bank because those motherfuckers, because they take your $100 and immediately make $900 off of it. That's not fair to the public. So I hope I don't know. I do online banking. I just work the same way. I mean, I can't carry around cash. I don't know. It's just like, I didn't investigate that. Am I in great error? Possibly. I'm shit, sometimes trash. And I don't mind being shit, but I don't like being trash. White trash is different, but I don't just like being trash, because trash is trash. So no, I don't like it when I'm trash. Now shit, I don't know, at least that kind of ball in your court. But trash, there's nothing else to be done with it. It's trash. I don't know. It's just, it never ends. It never ends with language. With language, it never ends. That's why I keep saying I want to stop talking. It never ends with language. It will never end with language. It will never end with the research. There's no end to it. So I didn't hit the point because I don't really, but that would be, did a sonic boom take down the towers? Not wonderful, but high probability. Why? I said, I don't question the man who told me that. I'm like, he's a sincere man. If he says the towers came by a sonic boom, okay. Now, alien, I don't know. Like Dave Madge says, alien is a lie in. Like the words in the middle, a lie. I don't know. I know they don't come from galaxies. Most UFOs come from out of the water. There's waters above, waters below. So aliens, you've seen the projection where like there's other constructs like, outside of this, outside of the firmament, there's possibly other worlds like that. There's no reason why it shouldn't be, because this isn't spinning. That's been verified. I mean, every which way you can, and it's not really, that's, yes, research, but also experience. The one that once you watch 2 hours, solid hours, make yourself sit there and just stare at it like grass growing. It does something. Like that's why I did. It's like I made myself do it, so my brain, so my conscience could never forget. It's the impossibility of their spinning. That's all. That ain't even research. That's like experience. You get what I'm saying? That's like make yourself, like, you can't get up there with your body, but this camera's up there on the iPhone, and it's not coming from an institution. It's private home weather balloon footage. Make yourself experience it. I mean, make yourself. I literally made myself watch 2 hours of it, whether it had a point or not. No one has to watch this rambling. I was waiting for a live stream, and that's the person. I don't have to show up. No, what? I'm not going to comment. The first compulsion comment, I'm logging out. That was the thing, that was kind of bait what I was doing in the group, and not intentional. Since it wasn't defined, I'm searching for what do we do here. This is all I have to offer. Since no one else, the forum's empty, here you go. If you don't like it, don't experience it. Then to be complained and concerned about someone's life is called whiny, no matter how precious they are to you. It's none of your business how precious other entity is to me. No one's. That's my business. It ain't even that person's. If they don't want to accept it, they don't have to. Concern over someone's life is not whining.